Hey guys, LEL here, bringing you my thoughts on gaming news today. First up is Namco Bandai has released a trailer for a new game they're developing. It's based off the long-running manga series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it's a beat 'em up. It's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Championship, something like that. And it's pretty interesting. But what's got me kind of excited is because for those of you who remember, Namco Bandai is also developing the new Smash Brothers, and it gets me interesting. It could be interesting to see them add manga characters from Bizarre Adventure. Sorry, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to Smash Brothers, and that's something that's really cool. I really want to see that, and because for those of you who may not know, there's some DS games that were only released in Japan called Jump Superstars and Jump Ultimate Stars, and it's basically a bunch of manga characters all in a basically a Smash Brothers version, but it's just manga characters, and it's pretty cool. And I don't know, to see some mega characters throwing it in with Mario, pretty exciting to me. That's something that I'm interested to see, and I'm kind of hoping they try to implement that manga style into the Nintendo or the new Smash Brothers, and that'd be pretty cool. Also, on a rumor note, apparently PS3 might be getting a new model, a slimmer model, and I don't know how I feel about this because it makes me feel like Sony is following in Nintendo's footsteps, and they're making way too many models of their existing hardware just to make a profit. Me, I still have my 60, like the original fat PS3, the 60 gig one, the one that has all the bells and whistles, and I love my PS3. And I don't know, just to see them keep chopping out new PS3s, slimmer and slimmer, and taking out more and more stuff, I just find it kind of tiring. I'm like, Sony, do not follow in Nintendo's footsteps when it comes to hardware. You do not want 50 types of PS3. That's redundant and stupid. Yes, you'll get money in the long run, but at the same time, you're just aggravating your gamers or your audience. And to better news, Marvel's Capcom Origins was announced, and it's basically Marvel superheroes and Marvel's Capcom Clash of Heroes, the two original fighting games, is being redone in HD, and it's kind of cool because I have the Marvel's Capcom 2 for both the actual PS3 PSN, and I actually have the original PS2 copy, but I loved the originals as well. The old school PS1 games were really fun and really exciting, and I'm really happy to see those coming back. And another remake that's been announced is Knights HD. For those of you who don't know, Sega had really only one. The Sega Saturn really had only one game that really blossomed on there, and it was called Knights into Dreams. And that was one of the games that I owned and loved to death. And it is such a fantastic game. The gameplay and the visual style and the whole workings of the game were really amazing, and I'm really hoping that it comes to all systems like PSN, XBLA, and PC, because that's a really fun game, and everyone should play it. The sequel that was released on the Wii a while back, it just, I don't know, it didn't really capture what to me what Knights was. I'm not saying it was a bad game, because personally I didn't play it, but from what I saw of it, I don't know, it just didn't look like Knights to me. But that's just my opinion. Next up, I got a better look at the Resident Evil 6 demo. On Game Trailers, they did a preview video, and they have as well gameplay videos. And I have to say, I'm kind of worried about the controls, because in the preview they state the controls felt a little weird, and I don't know, like, controls are a very big thing to me, and if a game doesn't control right, I just really can't get into it. But one thing I'm really happy to see was you're able to change the aim reticule back to old school, like the red dot from Resident Evil 4. That made me extremely happy. I didn't like the cursor when I saw it, the little crosshairs. I thought it was just way too military or like actiony looking, and I didn't like it at all. But at the same time, it didn't really relieve my fears that Jake and Chris's, the tone of their stories seems way too similar. They're both a lot more action oriented, and it just, I don't know, like there's no real difference between them. The only one that really has a difference is Leon's. Like his is more, like I said before, survival horror, and it has a really different tone. So I'm really worried about how Jake and Chris's stories are really gonna switch it up for you because I don't know, it just for now it didn't look that great. And on an awesome note is melee attacks. They're no longer context sensitive. You can just dish them out whenever you want. That's pretty awesome. And the one thing I will say that I think is cool about Jake is because since he's Wesker's son and Wesker was all really fast and physical in the last games, he has a lot more like combos you can do to on enemies, and that I find that really cool. And I really hope that they implement some way that you can just combo the crap out of people. That'd be really cool to see. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. You guys take care. Remember, I'm just a gamer.